Sensei, when did you start training Aikido?
I was start Aikido 15 ages.
When you was 15 years old. Yes. What
Yeah.
what year was that?
Was-
1960. What year was it?
Oh, forget that.
62.
62, okay.
62. Because Sensei is born 1947.
47, yes.
Yes. So 1962.
Okay.
So you have practiced Aikido for 62 years now.
Yeah,
Ah. Yeah.
not so much.
Not so long. When you started Aikido, did you meet O-sensei?
I met O-sensei by 18 ages. Okay.
Ah. Okay.
In the beginning, I met Shishiya Sensei at 15 ages.
Ah. What is, do you have a memory from O-sensei? What's your impression of
Yes.
he?
When I was young, I cannot understand his action or movement. Okay. We are studying in the Hombu dojo. So O-sensei came into the dojo by the side of the door, and we were as soon as sitting beside of the wall, and O-sensei practiced blah 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 blah. As soon as go back to his room, okay.
Ah.
And nobody understanding for his practice.
Ah. Okay.
And of course, at this time, it's the old dojos. Now it's a new one. It's the old dojo. It's made by the Japanese style wooden houses.
Were you in Hombu dojo practicing for O-sensei together with Nish sensei at that time?
No,
or?
I never seen.
So you were there by yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
I went to the Hombu dojo about half years or more.
Yes.
But I met a few teachers in Hombu dojo, but I do not understanding because every teacher was different ways for each style. Okay. Little bit confused. Of course, already I have studied for the Aikido from Shishiya Sensei about 3 years. And reason why for the Hombu dojo, because I met Watanabe Sensei in the university club, and his style and Nishi's style is very different. And what is Aikido? I have a question. It's a reason to go to Hombu dojo. And about half a year to go to so many teachers.
But you met Nish sensei already. You started in the beginning for training for Nish sensei. You met him when you were 15 years old.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did you start Aikido?
Yes. When I start for the judo before the Aikido, and I started 10 ages started judo in the police office, and I went to the junior high school. It started for the judo clubs, and it continues for the start for judo. Of course, we are competition in each another junior school, and one time competition I met big guys, same ages but big guys, but I cannot movement to him. I cannot take down for him, and he put on my body. I cannot movement too heavy because.
Yes.
And little bit questioned because judo is a symbol of judo have no judo not need powers. Judo is a software, but impossible. That I have a question. This is the start of the Aikido. I'm looking for the much more another way. It's looking for the Aikido. It's a very good condition in my house. Okay, there is a Aikido dojo, Kenshukan dojo, nearby my house, about 10 minutes by for a walk. And I go to, as soon as I go to this dojo, as soon as I met Shishiya Sensei, the owner of this dojo have a Shishiya Sensei. Yes. And of course, you know, Ichimura-san, my senpai, went to this dojo already.
Yes.
I met them, Shishiya Sensei, Shishiya Sensei, and Ichimura senpai, when I was started by 15.
Yes. What was your impression when you were 15 years old of Shishiya Sensei?
I have a lot of questions. The reason why, because my image have a judo, of course.
Yes.
But the catch as soon as fall down, true or not, true or not.
Yeah.
So every time have a much question after the lessons. In this times, we dojo opens 3 times in a week.
Yes.
Mondays, Wednesday, Fridays. But in these times, I'm lucky because Shishiya Sensei living near my house. And every time we come back home by walking.
Yes.
And I have my back and Shishiya Sensei back when I come back home. And in this time, a lot of talking about Aikido or another stories. Now details I forget, but I have a lot of impressions, a lot of information from this time.
At that time, Sensei started when you were 15, so you were a beginner in Aikido. Was Shishiya Sensei happy to answer all your questions while you're walking?
Yes, a lot of he have answers for me, and of course I have studied judo and how to do blah blah blah. Each techniques talk about. But Shishiya Sensei, yes, almost accept for my questions. And in this time, I don't know that he have already studied Aikido, judo or karate. I don't know in the beginning. And a few years after, I know that he's a judo already and karate. And, I'm crazy. I have myself. But Shishiya Sensei did not say that I'm already studied judo or karate.
No.
He never said. Okay. And I have heard from another senpai, Shishiya Sensei already strong, because my senpai, a lot of senpai in this time, there are not so many dojo in Tokyo. And one of the Aikido dojo in Tokyo, and many great senpai, a lot of, usually, in this dojo not so big, 24 size of tatami, not so much, but the usually 10 or 15 people coming and practice Aikido. It's full. And, but in this time, and all the time, there are a lot of senpai by studied for another martial arts. Few senpai have a karate, third dan, fourth dan, fifth dan, and judo to second dan, fourth dan, the kendo fourth dan, and so especially it's a very special guys have a sumo, the 4 dans, the big guys. They said, every senpai said, Nishio Sensei is great.
Yes.
We cannot attack them, attack him, and he's great. But Nishio Sensei, you know, is not so big guy, about 1 meter 64 centimeter or more. But the true, strong or not, the little bit I have doubt. But many senpais said, Nishio Sensei great, I cannot attack him. And but I practice the Aikido with our senpai. They are very strong.
Yeah.
I cannot attack them. Okay? He said, great.
Yes.
And sure or not, and every day, and we I'm start understand for the Aikido is great. Okay.
How was it to train for Nishio Sensei? Did you I suppose you take Ukemi for Nishio Sensei?
Never.
Not in that time?
Yes.
No.
We are too much younger, of course.
Yeah.
A lot of senpais.
Yes.
And in this time, almost my senpai, Ishii senpai, he was Edogawa prefecture, leader of Edogawa prefecture. He was at Ukemi from the Nishio Sensei. And in this time, of course, Aikido demonstration in all of Japan, of course, started maybe 3 or 4 times. Fourth. And in the Hibiya, Kokaido, Hibiya stages. In this time, Nishio Sensei have a demonstration with Ishii senpai. In this time, of course, practice Aikido by Shinken. Nishio Sensei, only one. He practiced demonstration by Shinken, attack from the Ishii senpai. Very special. I remember correct in my mind. Very special. Maybe in that time there are not so much films.
No.
Not so many people have 8 movies.
Yes.
Very expensive. Okay.
Yeah.
But I remember only my brain. Yes. But if someone or maybe press have this movie, there is this movie belongs a press, maybe possible.
Okay.
Because Asahi newspaper was a support for this demonstration.
So.
But it's a great. Nishio Sensei stand on the stage as soon as quiet in the this rooms. Okay.
Yeah.
Very special.
Yes.
But few time later, Nishio Sensei stopped to go to this Embukai demonstration.
Okay.
Because we wish, our students wish, so the request for the please come back, Nishio Sensei, blah, blah, blah. But Aikido is very difficult, so nobody understanding.
Okay.
He is answered. We talked much more request for him, but never restarted.
So his reason for not doing demonstrations anymore was that it's difficult to tell about Aikido in the demonstration? Or
Yeah. And of course, so, everybody is amateur, of course.
Yes.
And everybody knows only movies or not. Okay? In this time, not so many people studied the Budo, karate or judo or kendo, or not so many. And Nisho Sensei can technique by Aikido.
Yeah.
It's not so understanding everybody.
Here in Europe, we only saw Nisho Sensei teaching in seminars. But did Nisho Sensei's daily practice, daily training, differ from seminars? Was the daily practice different from teaching in seminars?
Same one.
Same model,
Yes.
same way.
But Nisho Sensei teach for us the techniques, this period in the year. In this period, there is a seminar, the same one.
Yeah.
Okay. And daily practice and seminar included this period, the same technique.
Okay, so you practice with Nisho Sensei different techniques, different,
Yes.
like Shishiya Sensei did,
Yes.
for example, Ikkyo for a
Few days,
few days,
few weeks. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. How long was a normal training in Japan with Nisho Sensei? 1 hour, 2 hours, 1.5
Per day?
Yes.
Yes. Usually, he came to the dojo 7 o'clock start for the 9 o'clock. 2 hour distance.
Okay.
2 hours lessons.
Yes. Okay.
But our Kenshukan dojo is a private dojo.
Ah.
After the 9 o'clock, what's the free time?
Yes.
Okay. And my senpai, Nisho Sensei, of course, finish for the change the clothes. But after the our senpai or members to be continuous over 10 o'clock, 10 half before 11 o'clock.
Yes.
Because before everybody come back to home by the train. And close of the train maybe 12 o'clock or more. Okay. After the Nisho Sensei's lesson, we enjoyed a lot of anyways. Of course, today's lesson, not only today's lessons, yesterday, yeah, I found another dojo that tried many try practice.
Yes. When we met Shishiya Sensei in the beginning, we met you first time in Germany or 1999, I believe. Yes, because we organized the first seminar with Sensei here in Sundsvall in the year of 2000. It's 24 years ago.
Yes.
Yes. At that time, in the beginning, I remember Sensei always said, big movements, open your heart, same direction. It was like a mantra. You said very often, big movements. And we tried to do big movements, and you say, oh, much more bigger movements. And Sensei, yourself, you did also quite big kusushi and big movements.
Yes, but of course, this so many words we did not study from Nisho Sensei.
No.
This many words I created myself. So, okay.
Yes.
How to understand much more for everybody. And I found this word, many words. Okay. Of course, I cannot speak English well, but the only word is very easy myself. Okay.
Yes.
The sentence is very difficult, but the one word is very easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how to teach, how to understanding. Okay? A few words
Yes.
wake up with my mind. Okay?
Yes. So we could see that in the beginning, Sensei teach and also did big movements in your Aikido techniques. And now, recent years, we can see that Sensei's movement become more condensed. And now Sensei sometimes say Kusushi should be just enough. Do you think that young people, when they are 20, should do much bigger movements?
Yes.
Or same?
One of the reasons of the big movement, okay, we have to forget for the attack or fighting. Okay, big, open your mind. Or big movement is a different condition. Is a mind. Okay, and usually is the real fighting is as close. The body for the fixed one. But this is a little bit different to studied from the Aikido. The protect or not. How to break and protect is one of the idea for the Aikido studied. And I say it's a big movement, open your mind. And contact for your partner. This is a first step on the study for the Aikido, I think about. And of course, the practice later, of course, sometimes condensed movement or a lot of the many ways. But the beginner is condensed as soon as fix their action or practice. Okay. This beginners, I need a beginners. Or we have to study the movement is important, and a little bit condensed, and at least as one moment enough to finish way. But beginning at one moment to finish very difficult.
Yes.
Because not only body, their mind is very difficult for the condensed.
Sensei, you have practiced Aikido for a very long time now, 62 years we counted before. And we hear you very often have the question, what is Aikido? Have you found?
Yes, yes.
What is Aikido, Sensei?
Yes, of course. This is a big theme all of my life. Of course, I'm started judo. Okay, judo is judo have not need for the powers. Soft is the strongest. This is a big word in have judo. But Aikido, what is Aikido? What I don't know. Of course, the Nishio Sensei, I met Nishio Sensei, studied. Every time Nishio Sensei said, judo is great, karate great, kendo great, the Aikido great. Every Buddha have a great. But I have many questions. Every Buddha is great, but Nishio Sensei is the Aikido teacher. But he agreement for the another martial arts. And what is Aikido? And start for the I found a question of the start. And because I said before, Hombu dojos, many teachers don't teach us for this word. But Nishio Sensei is different philosophy teach us me. What is Aikido? It's just beginning of start of the question. Nishio Sensei, I asked for the many questions. As soon as he asked me for the many solutions, okay, and each answers for agreed for myself, and step by step, and follow him for all my life, okay. And because I have studied for a little bit judo, and only movement, why not so fall down for my partner?
Yeah.
I cannot understand it.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
But many teachers, the harmony way, okay, harmony, but why not fall down? Okay. Now I have a question, and I'm looking for much more ways. You said 60 years over, but I have no answer. Why my partner fall down? Easy movement. Okay. What is Aikido to continue for future? But each idea have a Nish Sensei. Okay, the position of tsukuri, kuzushi, wada. This is logic. And because yes or not, but logic is understanding my mind. Okay? And try to every day in my practice. Okay?